So my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, is what was the first bourbon to be exclusively sold in a bottle? And if you've guessed Old Forester, yes, you are correct. That's some fun fact, bourbon history, bourbon trivia for you. And again, not a lot of people know that. But my question to you is, have you ever wondered about the shape of a bottle? And I just got a typical Angel's Envy bottle here. It's a nicely curved shape. It's got the wings on the back. Have you ever wondered about the history of a bourbon bottle and where it comes from? This is a Prohibition bottle from Canal Street in Boston. And again, there's so many different bottles out there. Anytime you go to a store, you look at all the different labels and you look at the different sizes and shapes of these bottles. But if you've ever wondered why or where they come from, this is a video for you. I'm the South Florida Bourbon Guy, and that's today's Daily Bit from the Barrel. We're talking about the history of the bourbon bottle. So now I want to talk about a brief history of where we were years ago versus where we are today with the typical 750 ml bottle. 1700s, very early 1700s, glass is very hard to come by, but the only way we can get whiskey, bourbon, or a liquid into a glass bottle is from a glass blower. Now, glass blowing, very difficult, very limited amount of people that did this. The glass sizes depended on the lung capacity of the glass blower. So the average glass size of a bottle was anywhere between 600 to 800 mLs. So you could either find it or you couldn't. In the mid 1700s, right around 1746, 1750, there's a tax hike that's put on the government by on glass because, again, glass is very hard and rare to come by. So what does the government decide to do? They decide to tax it to make it even harder for bourbon and whiskey producers to get their liquid in a glass. Now we're going to fast forward to the 1800s. In the early 1800s, someone comes up with a automated process on glass blowing that took the process of basically doing it by hand, which was very rare and expensive. Now they had an automated process to basically make the glass vessels for the bourbon and the whiskey. 1904, a gentleman by the name of Michael Owens, an inventor, comes up with a machine that makes 240 glass bottles per minute and basically revolutionizes, changes the bourbon industry forever. It wasn't until 1980 that the standard on liquor and wine and spirits decided to say, you know, instead of using ounces, we're going to use mLs. And the standard bottle of bourbon, again, not the smaller ones or the bigger ones, is going to be the 750 ml bottle like you see here in front of me. And again, 750 mLs at the bottom. It has to be on every label. So that's a basic, a basic quick little history on the history of these bottles. Again, this is my Prohibition bottle that I got from a friend of mine. This is from Canal Street in Boston. But it is amazing if you look at a bottle, where it's come from, where it's going, and who knows, where is it going to be in the future.